So we're going to hand you over to Tom for our official fight announcement.
When fight number 6 is in the lightweight division and scheduled 3 rounds of 5 minutes. Fighting out of the blue corner, representing Moldavia. He stands in at 175 centimeters tall, 70 kilograms, ladies and gentlemen. He has a professional record of 10 fights, 6 victories and 4 defeats. Tudor! Dermenji! His opponent in the red corner stands in at 178 centimeters tall, 70 kilograms, 4 fights on his record, 3 victories and 1 defeat. He's from Belgium, the Zulu warrior, Oki Bolaji! The referee in this fight, who is scheduled 3 rounds of 5 minutes, is Daniel Sharifi.
So we have Oki in the orange and Dermenji in the black. Boys, I am excited. I'm getting tingles. This is going to be an absolute banger. I can feel it.
Yeah, and Dermenji is a very tough fighter to prepare for on short notice. Dermenji has a sense of what he's facing, but Oki may not have a sense of what he's facing. It's going to be an interesting one, man.
I guess, is that one of those, I guess it's a double-edged sword sometimes coming into a fight like this on such short notice?
Yeah. I mean, it's a disadvantage in that you weren't prepared, but it's a disadvantage for him. He wasn't preparing for you either. And you see Dermenji is obviously in killer shape, so it's not like he was sitting on the couch eating bonbons. He was training, and he knows exactly what the goal is. Now, that's just your old school sprawl, which really isn't a high-level technique. It's the most basic response in the game of wrestling. But basics can work, man. Oki just drove his own hips back and drove Dermenji's face towards the mat.
Yeah, and the speed he managed to do that there as well was pretty impressive.
Yeah, and the timing. The response was beautiful, really beautiful, because it was a deep, penetrating shot, and it was an even better response. And again, the idea of the sprawl is a very rudimentary response, but you don't need to be complicated. When you do it well, it works.
Yeah, you just need to look at someone like Roger Gracie and how he managed to just combine basic techniques. Yep. There's a reason why they're the basics, because they work.
Yeah, you put the fun back in the fundamentals.
And we can see so far.
God, this kid's good.
Oki just looks so relaxed in there.
He's got a tough opponent, but he's having a very good first minute and a half.
And remember, everyone viewing at home, that this is one of the lightweight semi-finals. So whoever goes through this, whoever wins this fight, goes to the final and the chance of winning that LFL belt. Another stuffed takedown there.
Yep, and again, fundamentals. Get control of the chin or the head or the crossface and drive your hips back. Really good stuff. It doesn't have to be rocket surgery. Sometimes it's just well-executed fundamentals.
So if you put yourself now in Dermenji's situation, he's gone for 2 big takedown attempts and both of them have been stuffed. Is this something you just need to keep on trying till you hit it, or do you need to make a tactical adjustment?
That's a tough one, and that decision is going to really shape how you fight. But he is throwing punches. He landed a straight right, just a sort of, a initiated random straight right, and that worked. And sometimes when you've sort of instigated a few takedowns, those punches are a little more available. You see a little redness around the nose, and he touched it. Oh, great choice.
Beautiful. And again, a shot for another takedown, and stuffed again. That is 0 from 3.
Yep, and it is fundamentals, it's hard work and preparation, and confidence in what he's doing. Those are not automatic. He's starting to stop the penetration, and then Dermenji pushes even further, a second effort and a third effort, and he keeps confidently defending.
So we can see at the minute in the fight, Robin, that Oki has been holding this position and just constantly pushing Dermenji back. What's he doing to provide these sort of threats to Oki?
Yeah. Watch the small footwork. So Dermenji will take big steps, and watch Oki will take very small adjustments. Little. And if you picture a car and you picture the headlights and how they spread, He's just keeping him in his headlights. He's just, through small steps, he's shoehorning him into the space he wants him in. He's pushing him, bird dogging him.
And then what would be Oki's plan when he gets his back against the cage? Is it just to try and stop movement?
Yeah, so when you pressure against the cage, when see he threw that low kick and then that punch, as you pressure someone against the cage and they can no longer go back, they will only go to their left, and then you'll throw your right weapons, or they'll go to their right and you'll throw your left weapon. And it becomes very simple, like a cat playing with a ball, batting him into the middle.
So you effectively remove a dimension from the fighter that you have. Yeah, precisely. So you put them on a 2D plane where they have to move one way or the other, and you've got easily usable weapons in those situations.
And you're leading them into your weapons. It's a real fundamental of fighting. You take away the depth, and then, like you said, there's 2D planes. Well put.
And how do you find Oki's work with his hands here? It seems like he's very
He looks real mature. He looked great at LFL too, really did. But he looks really mature. And, you know, that's great. We can say this all night long. One punch behind the ear, on the jaw, at the temple, and it can change the whole thing. Because you can see Dermenji's very dangerous still. But Oki, it's not just his footwork and his tactics, it's his vision. He's seeing and feeling it all. Now, that's perfectly done. And look immediately to his feet. So the one he didn't defend, he got right back to his feet.
And that's it. So what's the psychological advantage there of like just springing up so fast from a takedown?
It's just the...
Oh, and that is the end of the first round.
Oh. It showed he doesn't need to stop the takedown. You can take him down, and you can't keep him down. A lot of great moments for Oki.
Andy, how did you score that round?
That is definitely a 10-9 round to Oki. What we saw him work was the jab perfectly. Robin, you said fundamentals, basics, and we got to see that on display. Oki was popping that jab, and we saw a first bit of blood from Tudor. His nose is busted.
Yep.
But, interesting fact, you know, it's the end of round one. This fight has already lasted longer than his previous one.
Very true. So here's that, just again, old school sprawl. Just get the hips farther back than where he is. That body shot was a great choice, too. You got the nose lit up. You got a guy thinking about his nose, touching his nose, and you go bink him down in the rib cage of the sternum.
But Robin, we saw actually him change a couple of times, you know, go into the body with the jab. You don't really see a lot of fighters do that.
So you got to be confident and comfortable and flowing, and he really is doing that. It's a joy to watch this kid fight, and that's taking nothing away from Tudor. Tudor is by far the most dangerous fighter he's ever faced. Twice as many wins as him, 3 times as many fights as him almost, and he looked fantastic in round one to Bolaji Oki. So, but this ain't over yet.
No, we are only in the second of 3 rounds. Still 10 minutes to go in this lightweight bout. A reminder for everyone at home: Oki is in the orange shorts, Tudor Dermenji is in the black. This fight is the semi-final, so whoever comes through victorious in this bout will end up fighting for LFL gold.
And that's gonna be
whoever it is, if it's if it's going to be Badiwe versus Oki, that is a fight you need to put on your
It ain't
radar.
Oki yet.
No.
He's facing a 10-fight veteran who's in this fight, learning too.
Oh, of course. Yeah, you don't want to speak too far ahead. To be honest, Badiwe versus either of these guys.
That becomes a meme on the internet real quick that Tudor Dermenji puts out.
Yeah. To be honest, I was saved there very much by Dermenji just getting a beautiful knockout at that point.
Yeah, exactly. This is a dangerous game. A game, and we've said all types of things. Oh, it's a game of inches. That's BS. It's a game of millimeters and milliseconds. That kick on a different day, in a parallel universe, Oki is unconscious right now from that fight.
Yeah, it's happened before. It's happened in the UFC, and it's just it's one of the reasons why we all love MMA, right?
That's nice. Just pops that right hand over the top, and again here, better to off the answer. That is a real. This kid's becoming very sophisticated very quickly.
Do you think you can really see his kickboxing experience here from Oki, the way he's mixing up his strikes, controlling distance?
Big time. But then also to separate off the grappling and land the strike, that's an element you see less in his kickboxing fights, and just as comfortably expressed here in the LFL MMA cage.
Well, that's something that's not really spoken about so much, at least it doesn't seem to, as it used to, this dirty boxing element, the engaging off a clinch, Robin.
Yeah. It is a blend. You know, we may say striking and grappling, but the bodies and the minds and the nervous systems of these men, especially young, modern martial artists like this, they don't think in those terms. It's all blended. I can be holding you and punching you, kicking you and moving. Oh, you feel that.
You heard that. I don't know if it picked up on the microphones at home, but that left hook to the body was awful, and there was some fire on that from Tudor.
Yeah, it liquefies. Going to the body is excellent, and it'll open up the head. Drop the hand sometimes.
And what's it like just getting an unblocked shot like that to your side?
Awful. It is awful. The further towards, that's a bad one. The deeper it goes in towards your right elbow and your right rib cage, that's where the liver lives, and that is a rough place. But these straight shots start to liquefy the organs as well.
And we can see Oki here. He's targeted that right hand lower body. Oh, what a knee. But Oki's targeted that right hand lower body of Tudor a few times now. So do you think we need to keep an eye out for a left over the top?
Yes, yes. Watch Tudor though, he's not going anywhere. It's easy to become discouraged when you keep getting jabbed and keep getting defended. And then Oki shows the complexity of his game.
Excellent. We've not really seen too much offensive wrestling from Oki so far, and he showed he's not one-trick pony.
Yeah, and it's a really good option to flash here. Whether he wins this fight or not, if Badouev is in his future, this is all experience he needs to have. You don't want to be searching for experience in the middle of a dangerous cage fight, but it's a byproduct of having a fight like this, is you gain knowledge about the fight game.
Another left to the body.
He smells blood. He smells blood.
Those knees as well.
And another.
Oh, elbows now.
Tudor is covering up. He might need to show something for the referee to...
Oh, there's something.
There we go. He's not out of this fight yet. Just how? What a warrior.
Yeah. And that punch is, that may have been the last one he's going to be able to muster with a beaten up body.
I think the referee's going to call this soon. It can't be long.
Yes, he will.
There we go. A masterful performance there from Bolaji Oki.
Yeah, that kid is it's a real pleasure to watch him do this thing. There's the shield and there's the sword and now a gun. When he makes the sword and shield reference, he is part Zimbabwean and part Nigerian, and there is a history in the combat arts with the Zulu and with the Nigerian fighters where the sword and the shield become part of the culture and part of the history. I don't know where the gun comes from, but it was cool.
Maybe his rap career.
Maybe.
Maybe that's it. It's combining
art
definitely.
forms. Yeah, a blending of art forms. I love this kid. I love watching him fight, and I love seeing him thrive. It won't always be easy. Every fight will become more difficult. If he does indeed face Badouev, that is going to be, he'll be tested in ways he was not in the past. But look, Bink, the flying knee right to the ear, credit.
I know
the Dermenji, I mean, he took a lot of abuse to the body.
He is an absolute warrior, and you're going to have to watch this Oki Badouev fight. So make sure, if you're not already, follow LFL MMA on social media, so you can make sure you have all the up-to-date information about when that title fight is going to go down, because it is one you do not want to miss. But now over to the official announcement from Tom.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, after 4 minutes and 12 seconds in the second round, we have a winner. By referee stops the contest. The winner is the man in the red corner, Oki Bolaji!
Yeah, how tough was this gentleman stepping up on short notice? Man, you put it on him and he just was not going anywhere.
Exactly, he's a tough opponent. So I thank him for taking the fight on short notice. Give him some respect.
Yeah, yes. Thank you for that fight, sir. That was a wonderful fight. And you, my friend, you are getting more and more comfortable out there, defending those takedowns, driving the hips back, getting right back to your feet, taking him down. You're becoming a complex and complete mixed martial artist.
Exactly, I'm training in the best team, the best gym, Da Vinci Fighting in Brussels, and we have everything: striking, grappling, wrestling, jiu-jitsu. So when you work with the best, you become the best.
Wow, that was a masterful performance. So was your next opponent, Badouev. He looked fantastic tonight. What do you think about that fight?
It was a super nice fight. So yeah.
But you'd like to punch him in the face for the title?
Yes, exactly. I punch everybody, you know. Like I said, when the spear touch my opponent, they go down.
Listen, you came out here and you put on a wonderful performance, and you earned the chance to say anything you like and thank anybody you like, and take this moment for yourself.
Yes, so I would like to thank everybody who gave me support. I have so many love, people in Brussels, in Belgium, in all the places, Zulu Gang, Da Vinci Fighting, all my sponsors, Otto Sedat. Thanks to my coaches, Valon, Pavlo, Agon is always there with me. So I would like to thank everybody, and God bless us all.
It is a long path of continued development to reach your potential, but it is a pleasure to watch you walk it, my friend. I enjoyed that fight immensely. Thank you very much.
Boss, give me the belt. We are taking over. Nigeria, Zimbabwe, Belgium, we are here. Give me the belt.
Bolaji Oki, your winner.